Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And today we're with the tank from the Yamaha 200 electric. I think it's a CS5 is what the model is. And we're hoping to make it look a whole lot better. This little Yamaha CS5 was at the courthouse. We started the process of trying to get it running. We just need to bring an Allen wrench so that we can pull the side cover off so that we can clean the points, and then to get spark on the right side, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll run. But one of the things while we're doing that is we're going to go ahead and clean this tank up because I can't stand to look at it anymore. And I believe it can be better. So let's take a closer look at this guy. We'll try to look all the way around. The white is just not white anymore. It's kind of dirty color. And the purple is awesome, just has a little bit of surface rust right through here, started fading right around here. We want to see if we can remove that surface rust. Maybe not all of it is surface rust, maybe it could be just like pee or something from rats or mice. I should say mice, they sound nicer. But just starting to peel through. We'll be able to get that off. It's already faded, you can see it's already faded a bit than what it is under here. So we want to be kind of careful with that, but to get it as smooth as we can, even if we just get the white really white, the tank will look so much better. We're going to start by taking it outside and giving it a good scrub-a-dub. But it's way better than it was. So now we're going to see if we can get this white even whiter and this purple to get rid of some of this kind of surface staining that we have. See if we can get it better. Or if we can get it to look more like this purple down here, that'd be awesome. So let's get at it. We're going to start by wet sanding. We've got, this is 1500, 2000, we have 1000, 3000, and 600. I don't think we're going to need to go that far. We're going to start at about 1500. Just spraying it with a little Windex. And light pressure. Not using much pressure at all. Yeah, it's starting to look better already. This white is pretty chalky. I'm just going to go the whole thing. Hopefully the purple won't stain the white, so we'll find out. Let me wipe it off. Look how much better that looks already. We're better. This is starting to feel way smoother. This white is looking good. White is just super chalky. It's going to keep coming off. Hopefully when we polish it, it'll lock it in a little bit better. That is looking so much better. Even though we still see some of the staining, I don't want to go too deep into this to pull out more color. I'd rather keep color and maybe just soften the staining, but it feels super smooth. It feels better already. Gotta do some more here, but this is better. We had staining that ran down here that we were able to get off. Guys, if doing this kind of freaks you out a bit, just start with the higher grit sandpaper. Start with a finer sandpaper, 2,000, 3,000. You're only gonna pull off a little bit, right? Guys, based on what we've done so far with the 1,500 grit sandpaper, I think that's as far as we need to go. I don't think we need to go any further down. I think that is good. I don't want to eat through. I don't need a coarser sandpaper that's going to eat through more paint. I'd rather slow and steady wins the race. Kind of chip away at it as opposed to trying to get it all in one bite. You just have to be careful of the shoulders, just so you're not burning through. So again, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. If you feel it drag, just put a little bit more juice on it. You can just use soapy water. You could have a bucket of soapy water and just use that to rinse off, or I just like to spray. I think it's easier. Again, I am not an expert. This is just something I really enjoy, bringing tanks, old tanks, kind of back to life without painting them. I think it's so much fun. Plus, if I can say this is a 50-plus-year-old tank and it's all original and it looks good, well then I feel pretty good about myself because I did it. Getting that up there. Great, let's wipe it off, see what it looks like. And guys, this didn't take a whole lot of time. This hasn't taken a whole lot of time so far, but look at the progress we're making in such short order. And we still have some, these were rust spots that we got the rusty bits out of the way. Just have to be careful. Paint's kind of thin right there in the middle at the high point, so I got to be careful on that. And then I have to do this front over here, right here. We didn't do that section yet. Okay, I did this corner. Let's go ahead and wipe it off, and then we'll wipe the whole tank off real quick. Another towel. You will go through towels on this, so be prepared. Much better. Okay, let's see if we can polish it. Okay, we're going to use a little compound, polishing compound, rubbing compound on this. I've got a little tape line just so that we can see the difference. And sorry about the fan and the AC running, but it's just kind of hot in here. So let's get this thing going. Let's give it a good wipe. Yeah, it's really starting to shine. You can show you the difference here. See how shiny it is, even though paint's thin. But you can definitely see the difference. You can definitely see the difference. This is shiny, that's dull. If we can get the whole thing looking like that, that's looking pretty good. We've got a nice reflection in there. Let me do the rest and I'll get back to you in just a minute. Go. Okay, look, here we are. That's not too bad considering where we started from. Now what I'm going to do is, you can see up here how we're missing some paint. We got some chips. I'm just going to touch up all the edges all the way around. So I'm just using, this is gloss white Rust-Oleum. Just going to spray some in the cap of this paint can, and then just going to use a Q-tip. And then just go around right here. Just kind of touch it up. First one is just going to be to put color on. Will it match perfectly? No, but is it going to be better than what it looks like now? Yes. Just dabbing it on. Do the edges. This will take a couple of coats, but doing the edges right here. And then we'll let that dry and we'll come back and put another coat on. Just like that. Already it's starting to make a difference. And then I'm gonna work my way all the way around. It just cleans it up. It's not going to make it perfect, but it's going to clean it up and make it look a little bit better, which is what we want. So I cut the tip off of one of these just so I have a little point, and I can just come in here with the little point and drop a little in there. I'm not going to do all of it. I'm just going to do the kind of the big ones. We'll let that dry. Come at this one here. So here's the tank. We did a little touch up on the white. And after it dries, I'll probably wet sand it with like 3000 grit sandpaper and then polish it again. But everything looks better than what it did before. And after wet sand and polish it again, I'm going to go ahead and put a ceramic coat over the whole thing, and it'll make it just shine so much better. But it'll make definitely make the purple shine so much better. But it looks so much better. And once we wet sand it, remember we had that big scratch right in here. We had the one up here. Again, it's not perfect, but you don't see it. So from 5, 7, 8, 10, 200 feet away, it looks really good. I'm going to touch up this one too, and these two right here. But looks so much better than where we were before. Guys, doing this paint correction, if you call it, just really good cleaning and bringing these tanks back to life is one of my favorite things to do. And look how much better this guy looks. Yeah, is the paint faded around here? Yeah, it was going to be that way anyway. But I think it's better and it's smoother now than what it was before with all that. We still have this rust. That rust was there. Now it's flat. It's not raised. And once we put a ceramic coat on it, it's going to look even better. Can't wait to see this thing on the bike. So guys, there you have it. This is a quick and easy clean, wet sand, and polish. And we did a little touch up with some paint. And is it perfect? No, but I'll show you over here. Just wanted to show you some touch up done on this guy. Right, this guy looks pretty good. It's not too bad. Till you look closer. Till you look even closer. This was touched up. This was rusty. Look, it was touched up all along here. There's some right here. From right here, you don't see it. If I wouldn't have told you, you would have never known. Look, it's all down the whole edge, because these edges get chipped, and this whole edge has been touched up. But when you look at it from right here, it's clean, it's shiny, it looks good, it looks better. So again, it's not 100% perfect, but it's better than the alternative. Even right here, I'll show you on this side. Even right here, we had to do a little bit in the blue. Does it match perfectly? No, but it matches better than it having a big hole out of it, I think. And so again, touched up all along the edges here, just makes it look better. Need a little bit more right there. But again, when you see this tank, you're not drawn to. Imagine if this was a rust spot right there, a rust spot right there, and a rust spot right there. Another one right here. Another one right there. When you look at the tank, that's what you would see. By cleaning it up, it makes it a whole lot better. And by keeping it nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Guys, I know there are several videos on the channel of doing this, but just get out and do it. And if you're afraid of wet sanding, just buff and polish it and then go from there. You'll be amazed at how good you can make an old tank look. This is still 50-plus-year-old paint. And it looks good. Let me say, it looks better. It looks better than it did before, which is all we're trying to do, right? We're trying to get a little bit better. And so, guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And remember, a new video drops every single day in the month of May at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll see you tomorrow.